Hello everyone, LRon here with part 11 of my total Terraria world Annihilation. Um, so, I've realized that I've talked about this one guy's top 5 rarest Terraria items, and I've only really discussed the top 2. I guess I should probably mention is 3 through 5 as well, and kind of give my personal appraisal on those as well. So this guy had labeled the slime staff as number 5. Um, Supposedly any slime can drop it, and it's like a 1 in 5,000 or something like that. It was kind of funny because when 1.3 first came out, before I had my full ambitions set up for Cat Althum, I actually went back to Jimothy. Jimothy, when I abandoned him at some point in 1.2, I was in the process of making him a second world. Because, to be frank, I did a lot of dumb stuff in his original world. And, you know, I wanted a clean slate. So I was gonna build this epic glass house citadel thing that was gonna be in the sky. It was gonna just like factor in all of the things that I learned over the course of trial and error in my first world. And it was gonna actually be big enough to hold everything very organizedly. I think the scope of that structure was just too much to handle. It actually ended up being like 5 times bigger than what Cat Althum needed to spend an entire world happily. And so probably just having to go and construct such a monstrosity probably was the thing that actually killed it for me in 1.2 and made me stop. But in any case, the announcement of 1.3 gave me a second wind, and at first I was just continuing with him. That didn't last too long. But as I was trying to get some more of the structure set up properly, started to rain slime, and it was a royal pain. My pygmy pets killed a bunch of them, and I was kind of just trying to ignore them and keep placing my border blocks, because the structure I had wasn't even fully sealed up yet. It was kind of just a big U with a bunch of platforms inside it. And so I was trying to get it sealed off and then start to put walls in. And then eventually it's like King Slime is awoken. And Jimothy, for whatever reason, didn't have any combat stuff with him. I mean, yeah, he had the pygmy activated, but I had no weapons, and for some reason my armor was off as well. Still defeat the boss pretty easily, but like I'm wailing away at him with with whatever pickaxe I had. Probably Drax or whatever drops from the golem. And I guess, long story short, the Slime King dropped the slime staff. So I thought that it was just, you know, a newly created item that that this new boss drops all the time. And you know, at first when I saw that video and he complains about how it's, you know, the 5th rarest item in the game, I was like, alright, what drugs are you on? But then, after fighting many more King Slimes since then, and hearing out his case, it became apparent that I apparently was extremely lucky. So that was number 5 on the list, the Slime Staff. Worthless summoned pet that is just a little slime guy. You can have better just by digging a elevator and mining a little bit of hellstone. Or killing the queen bee if you think that's easier. Number 4 on the list was the coin gun. That I definitely agreed was kind of rare when I watched the video. The coin gun is a product of the pirate invasion. I had done 80 pirate invasions with Cat Althum and had not found one at the point of watching that video. I had myself set up with a nice little system where the pirates invade on the beach, so every pirate invasion gives me 2 or 3 pirate maps. And so they're just lava trapping themselves to death repeatedly, so once every 10 minutes I activate a pirate map and then go and AFK something for 10 minutes. Generally just ignoring the Flying Dutchman altogether, which probably didn't work out too well because the Flying Dutchman has a much better chance of dropping the coin gun than the others. Eventually I set up some wiring to make it so that the Flying Dutchman will be at least whittled away with dart traps. But it was funny because 2 pirate invasions after, I get 3 coin guns in the same invasion. So, I forget what that guy's math was, but I think it was supposed to equate to getting a coin gun once every 40 or so. Don't quote me on that though, but that feels right. But I can't trust my memory. And then I was long overdue, and they did balance the equation and give me multiple. And then number 3 on the list was a item dropped by Plantera called the Axe. I forget if that one was supposed to be 1 in 50 Plantera kills or 1 in 200 Plantera kills, but I'm like 85% sure that it's one of those 2 numbers. So that's it for this video. I will see you next video.